Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing Wereld van bloemen, kleurrijk avontuur door de natuur, which is the World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. As you can notice, it's the Dutch version of her latest book, and I must say it's a pretty one, a very pretty one. It's with rose gold foliage on the cover, and on the back it's plain white with a little info about the book, the ISBN code if you would like to search it up, and the website of the Dutch publishing company. They also have a web shop, so if you are a collector that wants different editions of books, you can visit their website. They have a shop where you can purchase it. I don't know if they ship internationally, but it's also available at bol.com. So it will be a bit of a search. I'm sure it will pop up on Amazon too, I think. So I don't think you will regret it, because it's amazing. At first I was a bit hesitant to review this one, because flowers and me are not always a match. I don't think I have enough fantasy or creativity to color them in, but I decided to jump anyway, and I have not regretted. It's a very special book. I started my journey in coloring with the Johanna Basford's books, and later on I discovered I preferred coloring people and fantasy creatures and stuff more than flowers and fauna and flora, flora especially. But this book, I don't know what it is, but I love it. It's absolutely, yeah. I know there are a lot of flip-throughs already online, but I just have to share my feelings about it, because I'm so enthusiastic about it. So when we open this one up, we have the French flaps. Wait, I have to move this a bit. The beautiful collection of different flowers on the inside. The back has the same. And then we have our title page with the imprint of the publisher. As you can see, the paper is off-white, and it's a very nice quality. I want to mention that this publisher is also the one that does the Dutch imprints of the Hanna Karlsson books and the Maria Trolle books, and the paper is, this one is even more thicker than the one in Wereld van bloemen, but the quality is just, yeah, it's a very, it doesn't have much to it, it's very silky, it's very nice to feel. I can't compare it to the English edition because I don't have that one. I have Dutch editions of Johanna Basford's first books, but they weren't published by this publisher, and the paper quality was not that good as this one is. So we will dive right in. Here you have info about the first English edition, who published that, and then where this one is made, and some info again about the publisher. Then we have the beautiful nameplate page, very tiny details, so I think you will need quite a sharp point or some fine liners to color this in. I haven't tested any gel pens or file liners on this paper, so I don't know if it will bleed through. So be a bit, I can't think of the word. No, it's not coming, sorry. Anyway, be prepared that it can bleed through. If you don't mind that it's on this page. It's an introduction to the book by Johanna and some coloring tips. And then we are going into the book, and I think this is the same collection of flowers than the ones on the French flaps. I will try to move the tripod a bit higher. No, that's not working. Okay, so then we will have to do it like this. This book contains busy pages, very busy pages like this one, but also very relaxing ones with less detail or with smaller projects like this. And I really like that. It's just great if you just want to color something quick, or you don't have a lot of time but you want to have that pencil in your hand and make something pop or alive. Such kind of pictures are very suitable. This one is a very well-known one. I've seen it a lot on Instagram lately. You can do very special things with this one. And here's a beautiful wreath. And I have the feeling that Johanna has drawn her flowers and plants more realistically. I don't know, but in her first books they looked more, not cartoonish, but different. Now they, yeah, it's more realistic in my feeling. So I really like this bottle. Beautiful butterfly. I can see the sparkle already. Some soft colors. I do believe there's a tiny fairy in this book, hidden somewhere, that has threw some fairy dust into my eyes and brains, because I just love this book. I did not expect it that at all. Also very detailed, but if you want to color one thing at a time and make it a long time project, it's perfectly doable. This is a kind of wallpaper page, and again some small projects, so perfect for when you don't have a lot of time. And these are also very beautiful, very simplistic, not too much detail, and yet I think you really can create your magic. And shelves with different vases. I think these are beautiful too, the book pages. It's a bit of a challenge to color the border, or you can do a, how do you call it, you start from dark to light. I don't think you have to color all these things separately. You can just do one color, or it's totally up to the colorist. That's the fun part about it. Nothing is obliged, everything is possible. I really love this one. I can see the fairy already flying by. Really beautiful. It's another great one. Very simple, but yeah. I'm really into coloring flowers now. I must admit. And here's the page I'm working on right now. And I've only used Albrecht Dürer pencils on this one. They work fantastically. The colors aren't picking up like it should. It's a bit more flashy in real life, but you get the feeling. And you can hear that has been water usage, but the back page, it's in perfect condition. I haven't put the book under some weight to flatten it even more out, but as you can see, I don't have any bleed through, and I did 2 layers of my red color on these flowers. So I think I will be using a lot of water media in this book. It's just perfect. Not, of course, for the tiny details, because I would get yeah, a bit smudgy. But for the bigger parts, I definitely will use my water media. And I will test some glitter gel pen on this fish. If it bleeds through, that's not too bad, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will. But be careful. That was the word that I couldn't think of at the beginning. So I'm really looking forward to working further on this one later on. Another busy page if you want to get lost in many details. Home scenery. This is also a bit of a magical one, I think. These bottles and the drops that are falling. And there are people that do magic with these kind of spreads also. I wish I could, maybe someday. This one I've seen colored in also. Coloring F was working on this one. Maybe it's even finished already, I don't know. But she used real watercolor paints on this one. And it was, yeah, it was an amazing result. So I do think the books are perfect for watercoloring. Another busy one. Excuse me. This reminds me more of her first books, so these kind of leaves with a lot of lines in them. And this is again more realistic with, I don't know which type of flower it is, but beautiful. Really like this one too. It reminds me of Tomislav Tomic. Zemlya Snova. He's also has some big birds in his books. Yeah. What can I say? It's a magical book. I'm totally in love with it. And I really want to color more flowers now. I really want to learn how to create different effects and make poppy pages. This is also very beautiful. 4 separate flowers, each with their own border. Yeah. And kind of wallpaper pattern. I'm not into wallpaper coloring, but maybe one day, you never know. Also a very nice one for a little project. Very busy one again. And then a super cutie one. Very, very beautiful. These remind me of little stamps. And I already have a bit of something in mind that I would like to do with those. Oops, sorry for the bump. This one isn't my cup of tea, so I think this will, maybe this, if the back, no, it's a beautiful back page. It would be a good page for me to test some scary materials, although most of the time I just use them in other books. I'll always take risks, but in this one I'm afraid to do so, to be honest. But this page is so beautiful, I don't want to take the risk to ruin this one. This kind of flowers also remind me of her beginning, of her first books. Not really my cup of tea. I really prefer her new style of flowers. Again, cute houses. And we are at the end. And hooray, I didn't notice this before. I just got this book and then we left for a trip. So I just chose my page which I wanted to work on. But look what we have here, a test page for our materials. So great. And it's blank at the back, so you can splitter and splatter around with all what you want. And then we have a poster. A very big one. It's printed in front and in the back. Garden scenery. So again, another if you are into a lot of tiny details. And so we have reached the end of the book and the end of the flip through. I hope you enjoyed this video and my thoughts on the Dutch version of World of Flowers, Wereld van Bloemen. It has totally grabbed me. I will work in this one very much, very often. Yeah, and I think it will be my water medium book. I'm just so happy with how this paper is reacting to the pencils and how the colors come alive. Yeah. So I hope you all have a good day. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. I will be happy to answer them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll talk soon in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.